Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for joining. I wanted to do a slightly different format than I've been, like the posts that I've been putting up recently. I have a couple friends who are getting into bicycling. Two of them are like trying to commute full time. I thought I would do a short little video about some of the things that I think every beginner cyclist should have that they maybe don't. Piece number one, and this is just everyone, you need to have a really fucking solid lock. Me personally, I have never spent less than, I think, 70 pounds, 70 US on a bike lock. When I'm going into the city, into London, I use the Hip Lock Gold. It's a chain that you can wear around your waist. This chain is pretty damn heavy, but also to me it just speaks to like the unlikelihood of your shit getting stolen. I haven't left my bike outside overnight because you shouldn't leave your bike outside overnight if you want it to be there in the morning. But I have left it all day downtown London, and knock on wood, nothing's ever happened yet. If you're gonna get a kryptonite or any sort of U-lock, I recommend finding the yellow ones. They are kind of tiered, like they have the gray locks, the orange locks, and the yellow locks. The yellow is where you want to be. And here's the thing, it's kind of like being chased by a bear. When you are in a group being chased by a bear, you don't have to be the fastest runner, you just have to be not the slowest. So if my bike is locked up and the guy's bike next to me is orange or gray, it signals to the thief that that lock will be easier to cut and steal. For the wheels, I've seen people try all sorts of things for making sure their wheels don't get stolen. The cables that you can buy, if somebody has bike theft tools, so basically bolt cutters, that cable does fuck all. But I guess it's better than nothing. I've seen people do nothing for their front wheel, and let me tell you, it literally takes 5 seconds to steal a front wheel, possibly less. So what you're looking for is an anti-theft system created by Zefall and On Guard. Most quick release skewers, they just open, right? But these guys have some sort of a gravity-based magic built into it, where if I flip it the right way, it literally will not open. And so the general gist of it is as long as you install them correctly, people can't open your quick release unless they can flip the bike out upside down 180 degrees. So that's the difference between that versus that. The other most important piece of kit that you can pick up for yourself is a decent pair of thin cycling gloves. I remember when I was getting started cycling in Germany, the difference between riding to work in the morning versus taking hour and a half for public transportation was how cold it was outside, because for some stupid reason it never occurred to me to buy cycling gloves. These guys they happen to be the Gore Wind Stopper Gore bike wear, and I think I got them, 50 bucks, let's say. In the wintertime, I wear these every day. The last thing for my review is your messenger bag. Let's talk first about my friend Timbuktu. Now this is the medium deluxe something something, but I've had this bag since, Justin Riley, when did we do the first Urban Blues recess? Because I got this bag at the end of that. So I think 2011. It's starting to show its age, right? The inside is pretty beat to hell. But one of the things that sets this bag apart is that it has like this waterproofing canvas that's starting to peel. Definitely, if you're planning to ride year-round, you want to have a waterproof bag. It'll fit a 15-inch laptop. It's got all of the compartments you ever could want. What I really appreciate about this bag is that I can fit my laptop, I can fit a change of clothes, and I can even buy groceries, and it just all fits in that bag. Super comfortable. I would not recommend getting the large for everyday use unless you've got like a 17-inch laptop, or if you're like planning to lug a lot of shit around. But for me, this is like my go-to bag 360 days a year. I have a new friend that I've added to my collection. This one is by Chrome Industries. It's called the Chrome Cadet, with a K of all things. This won't fit a laptop, but it's perfect for like going to the coffee shop or just kind of a little day bag thing. I'm gonna give you guys a pro tip. When it comes to getting your cycling kit, never pay retail. Don't go into a store and buy your shit in the store unless it's on sale. For bike locks, it's pretty easy to buy last season's bike lock, and let's be honest, bike lock technology hasn't really improved much year over year. Just make sure you're getting a good bike lock. Basically what I like to do when I'm dealing with a new brand is I'll go to the website, I'll find the most expensive thing they sell, and then buy one level down. Or in this case, I'll get the best of the guy. I'm gonna give you guys the pro tip of pro tips. Buy used off eBay. Now it can be sketchy sometimes, like really do read the descriptions, make sure you know what size bag you want, and if there's a specific model like the Chrome Cadet here, make sure to search for Chrome Cadet. This bag is not waterproof, it's not perfect, but what I love about this bag is that I got it used. And because I have that in the back of my mind, the first thing I wanted to do is personalize it and put some patches on it. And that sounds like such a little thing, but I find like when you customize something, that's yours. And you will feel compelled to use it more than all of the other pieces of kit that you own. And so that's kind of a sweet thing about buying something used. You don't feel like you have to maintain the new bag smell. So yeah, those are my pro tips for getting started cycling. You don't have to be like the bike nut that bikes 100 miles on the weekend, but if you want to get started commuting, the best thing you can do for yourself, like yes, have a good bike, but really pay attention to the things that make sure you have a good experience when you're on your bike. And so that's going to be things like having a good bag, having gloves, having a lock so your shit doesn't get stolen. My name's Jay Wilson, thanks for joining the channel. We'll catch you guys later. Ooh. There just is not enough plaid in the world. Like honestly, I don't really think there's any pattern more beautiful than plaid. And is that a little shoulder action? Ooh. Anyway, let's put that away.